New construction is not for everyone. I recently put out a video about 6 advantages of buying new construction, but there are plenty of reasons and number of items that building a brand new home can be a big disadvantage. And today we're going to break down 5 of the biggest disadvantages of building a brand new home. I am starting with the time frame of new construction. Unfortunately, there is rarely an instance in today's world that new construction is just move-in ready. Although builders like to entice us or say that they have inventory homes, almost 90% of the time, those inventory homes have just been started. Or they might be just out of the ground and being framed and it still has 5, 6, 7 months away from completion. And so there's nothing quick about this. So if you're moving to a new area for a job, or you have already sold your home and you need to find a place to live, new construction does not always work. I'm told time after time from my buyers that they would prefer not to have to move twice. And with new construction, the completion or closing date is a complete unknown. Even when we think we have everything worked out and in place, something can go wrong. And I have people experiencing that currently with delays in getting electric meters and getting garage doors and just different things that are just delaying closing. So not being able to choose your home and move in within, let's say, 30 or 60 days can be a large disadvantage for new construction. Another large disadvantage is that you may have to live in a construction zone. And living amongst new construction, well, it's not always fun. You have trucks blocking your driveway. You have debris littering the streets. You run the risk of multiple flat tires as nails might be just strung about the roadways. And although builders really try their best to keep a tidy workspace and clean up on a daily or weekly basis, the amount of tradespeople that are on and off job sites daily, so you will find that living in a new construction area can be a large disadvantage. Most builders now even go so far as to give new homeowners a brief rundown of what to expect until occupancy of all the surrounding homes is complete. Now, the next item I want to talk about is the uncertainty of cost. I hear this one a lot lately. For instance, you sign a contract for new construction and the time frame may be 6 to 12 months for completion. Unfortunately, we do not know what that interest rate may be in 6 or 12 months. For instance, in the past 12 months, we have seen our interest rates grown to some of the highest we've seen in the past 2 decades. And although a lot of builders, lenders will lock in, many times it's not always the best case to do so. But if that interest rate changes drastically, your monthly payment for those that are obtaining a loan can change from $100 a month all the way to $600, $700 a month. And unfortunately, not knowing your final cost is a big disadvantage. And on the lines of cost, this is something everyone is experiencing throughout the board, but that is rising HOA fees. Now, again, with new construction, I've seen this many times, and I do talk to my clients about this. Those entry-level HOA fees are very enticing, and the builders like to tell you that they have very low HOA fees, but keep in mind, this is most likely going to change. For instance, in almost every community at this point, HOA fees have gone up $50 to $100 or more per month. And if you're moving into a new area and you really love the amenities and you loved that low HOA fee, well, that may be changing. Also, remember, the more homes that are paying into the HOA fee, the more likelihood that those fees are going to stay low. If you live in a subdivision of 100 or 200 homes and only that many people paying in and you have state-of-the-art amenities, naturally your fees are probably going to go up. I sold a number of homes in one of our local communities here in Sarasota, and over the past 4 years, not only have the HOA fees gone up, they've also had to do a special assessment because the fees to keep everything running the way they'd like and having an activities director is just costing more and more. So do know that with any community, fees can go up, but specifically with new construction, as they entice you with low HOA fees, which are definitely going to change. Before going on though, I have not met you. I'm Lisa McBride with Sarasota Neighborhood Experts, and my team and I help so many people in Sarasota and Manatee counties buy, sell, and invest in real estate. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give us a call today and let us know how we can help you. Also, be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram, where we share even more information about neighborhoods and the steps to buy and sell. Okay, let's get back into the disadvantages of new construction. Along the lines of costs, when buying a brand new home, there may be costs that would not be included if you were buying an existing home. One area in particular that we sometimes forget about is our window treatments, or putting blinds on our windows. We kind of take for granted in an existing home that window treatments are included. And until you start spending the money to cover all those beautiful windows, you'll understand that it can add up greatly. Then the same could be said for landscaping. You may have a tree or a bush or a little bit of landscaping in your yard and you want to add to it. Well, that is an additional cost. So you can see there's a lot of things that you may not have budgeted for when you're buying a new construction home. Also, some builders will not include refrigerators or washer and dryers, and that would have been included in, let's say, a resale home. So you can see there's a big difference in what you're going to be spending moving into a new construction home. Also, along those lines, if you have to move twice, if you have to store your home goods and all of your furniture for a while, that is another cost. So there are definitely some disadvantages with moving into new construction that you won't see in resale homes. All right, the last item on our list is not having any control over this process, such as what contractors are being used, when they're on site, and also the lack of knowing who to talk to, communicate with, what's going on. I have so many buyers that are moving here from out of state, building new homes, and they are all appointed a project manager. However, not always is the communication great. So imagine not knowing what's going on with your home. Is it being constructed? Are the right materials being installed? Where is it coming along and when will it be done? All of those things are big questions and are kind of scary when building a home if things go wrong. Not having any control over the project is definitely another disadvantage that a lot of people dislike about building new construction. There you have it, 5 of the biggest disadvantages of building new construction. I'd love to hear from you though. Have you built a home, thinking of building a home? Put it in the comments below and let me know what your experiences have been like. I really appreciate you watching, and if we can be of any help, give me a call today. As always, thanks again, and until next time, take care.